Hello. Welcome back to the Bigfatpsychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. I'd just like to say thank you for everybody liking. It's certainly starting to work now. I can see the numbers going up. Sometimes, you know, I was averaging between 2,000 and 4,000 views. So it was after that RIP video that they suppressed me. So do please keep liking, and also please keep subscribing. 216 just over a week. I can't believe that. Oh my god. So the aim is 10,000. Okay, 10,000 subs. But I'd just like to, you know, say to everybody, long timers, new, you know, comebackers and stuff like that, thank you very much. You know, it really does make a difference. Obviously you can see that, so that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to go on to Meghan about this car crash of a speech. I've got my own thoughts and nobody's picking up on it, so that's good. But I just want to say about these orbs on the last video I did. See the comments, everybody's putting timestamps. So it truly is blowing my mind because we had the breathing in the gods, does God exist? And now we've got the herbs, and it seems to be when I'm talking about my mum, she seems to come round. And when I was thinking about the breathing, well, she must have been behind me and, you know, breathing down my neck as such. Now, she had a gift as well, and I think that's what, you know, she wants me to tell you as well. You know, I get my psychic ability from her. You know, that's probably true. You know, that's probably true. But yeah, she was always into it, always supported me. Never in the area of being a psychic did she have any complaints, okay? She loved it. So, and yesterday, I took the day off because it was my daughter's birthday, and so I made her a cake. I'll put a photo up. I always do when I do cakes, but the rule is of thumb, if you start, you know, if you start with one of your children, not grandchildren, you have to do the other three as well. So, and she wanted a cake, so bless her. And yeah, she's a lovely girl. But she rang me up last week. She did give me a chuckle and a reminder of the past. So she was at work and they was all talking about what they, you know, if there was naughty at school and what they used to get up to, you know, even outside of school as well. So apparently she told them that, well, she couldn't ever misbehave at school. She had to toe the line because I'd cut the plug off a TV that many times. She needed an extension lead. I mean, that is funny, but it's also true. But yeah, so I can't imagine what that was warranted. I know somebody said to her, did you ring Childline? Then she mentioned the time I grounded her for the school holidays and let her out on the last day. I can't remember why I would do such a thing, but, you know, it was about 15 years ago, so I think it's that she had a girlfriend that was knocking 10 bells out of her, and I couldn't do anything about it to stop it, and she used to make her walk around the house, you know, with a mobile phone on so that she could hear any conversation. And I think that's why you know, I have a great insight into Meghan and Harry's relationship as well. I've seen it all before. Anyway guys, let's crack on then. So Meghan, last night was it, I don't know if it was pre-recorded, what a car crash. She was not composed at all. She looked a mess. She was sweating. I don't know if Canada's a bit colder, you know, that time of year, right? I don't know. But anyway, she was sweating. Her fringe was, you know, hanging down. She looked like she'd had, you know, a few drinks. So we're going to get right into it, okay? Because this isn't no ordinary speech. Okay, so... what was, you know, why did Meghan go on stage and people say, oh, it's gushing. I don't say that. I say it's sending a message. So, you know, why did Meghan choose to go on the stage and give a 5-minute speech on Harry? because he isn't pulling, you know, no punches here with her, and she's trying to bully him, take him down. She's trying to take somebody else down as well. Yet she's, you know, she's angry. If you notice when she's speaking, things will come back to me. But this business, well, just stay there a minute. Yeah, so she's done it all wrong. She was trying to take down somebody. I believe, okay, I believe that she was sending a message to Harry's new beau, and it makes sense in the last reading, you know, because it says that they'd be taking a break together. So Meghan, by mentioning everything that, you know, Archie, that she loves him, you know, that was strange when she goes, and it's, you know, somebody very dear to me, and then goes, ugh, as if, like, she's not important to him. I saw a load. If you go back and watch that video again, imagine that Harry has a new girlfriend, okay? It's over with Meghan. She don't want this. So she's singing and dancing about Harry. This is a message. A kiss on the stage is a message. It's a public declaration. She is talking to this new person in Harry's life. And this is where I make myself look an idiot if I'm wrong, okay? Was Meghan, you know, doing all that to send a message to somebody, you know, connected with Harry? Absolutely. She's you know, it's competition. It is absolute competition. There was arguing as well. Absolutely arguing was Meghan and Harry. He didn't seem comfortable. He didn't lean in for that kiss, you know. She's grabbing his face, and I think when she grabbed his face, she said something to him. Did Meghan, you know, say something to Harry when she was giving him the kiss of death? Absolutely, you know. You can't do this without me. Or I would say, is, you know, I'm going to take things down. They're not together. She can't get him back. He's not as hooked. That guy has been in some rehab, okay? And I think that's why President Trump and everybody are just holding back, because this is a situation that's going to resolve itself. Yeah, competition, isn't it? Loads of snakes all over there. She's in a cesspit. She whispered something to him, and it's like a threat, okay? It's like a threat, and she was being difficult. There was, you know, when you can't satisfy somebody anymore. And yeah, she is doing it all wrong. Got it all wrong. Is this going to get worse as the days go on? Oh yes, you're going to see, you know, a difference, a vast difference. It's as if Harry keeps trying to, you know, keep away, stay back away from her. Disputes, you know, so I do feel there'll be disputes within the Invictus games itself. This ain't good. She's unravelling. I said that to my husband the other day. Look, you know, you can say she's a baddie and this, that and the other, and she deserves things, but to me, I still do not like to kind of see that desperation, you know. She gets my pity. I don't think she gets sympathy, but she gets my pity. She knows it's over. What can we, you know, expect from Meghan herself, you know, for the rest of the games? Drinking. She can't cope. She cannot cope with the fact that he doesn't want to know anymore, and it will devastate her that, you know, she's got competition elsewhere. She'll try and, you know, expect, oh, she's just going to get drunk again. Take drugs, you know, she's going to, Harry's going to look a victim. Harry's going to look like he's not happy. I'm not doing so much on Harry's side of things, because that's a separate reading that I'm doing after this. So, you know, oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. It's like, this is your final Invictus, love. Why isn't Meghan able to cope then, you know? Why isn't she able to cope? Normally she's an actress and, you know, can do many things. Why can't she cope? Well, for a start, she's, you know, got all that negative press. Netflix have banned her from seeing the, you know, more test screens. And apparently, most of the people who was in the test audience was actually either, you know, sugars or actual fans of Meghan. And they rated it quite low. I think episodes 4, 5 and 6 was a massive problem as well. So she's getting it in all sides. But do you know what it is? It's the utter humiliation of her and Harry not being together. You know, she doesn't want it to come out. She's not prepared to let go. I did say Harry has a new lover video, you know, that she is begging him, and that's what you're seeing on their screen, you know, begging him and sending a message to this other woman. She is suffering, okay? I don't care whether she's narcissistic, personality disorder, bipolar, whatever. She is suffering. It's shaking her up. How many times, you know, has she probably said to him, you know, I don't love you, you know, get gone, I can do better without you. But she didn't expect this. Because he's always been pliable, mouldable, you know, in her grip. Well, he's not anymore. And that is because this is why she always tried to keep him away and to herself, you know, away from other people who could talk sense to him. And the fact is, you know, did he go to rehab because he needed to, you know, for his visa? Absolutely, you know, fear of being named with the visa out, fear of being caught out, fear of being humiliated, you know. What you learn, right, if you've got a drug and alcohol problem or any substance abuse, it's actually, you can't go back. What they say to you is you can't go back to the same scenario that actually led up to this. You need a, you know, a new thought process. Now, I did a reading for Harry on my videos, and it was quite amazing what was said. And I think he's, you know, seen the light. You know, that she didn't want him to get better. She didn't want him to look good. She didn't want him getting praised for all the good things that he does. She didn't want him, you know, going to his family and trying to make amends. Whether Harry comes back or not, I will always know the light and dark of him. But I will say, if he can turn it around, and I know all of you will be going, he can't. But, you know, we're just as fickle as, you know, other people. I like to see a wrong un come good. And I think he has potential. So, yeah, he had to go into rehab. And that's where he's met somebody. You don't think he'd go out drinking and go to a bar and pick up a woman, do you? That wouldn't be possible. You know, he'd be paranoid that, you know, they're after him for this, or want a story, or want money, or, you know, not going away. He has been in that rehab. and spent 3 months there learning and trying to undo himself. And that's why this woman who was, you know, either being a nurse or not a nurse, but, you know, somebody who works in that rehab centre, through talking and talking and talking, you know, they've sat in the gardens outside, and he's just really enjoyed being able to talk to her about anything, say what, you know, is in him. And he's liked it, you know, that's what he does. He's liked it. He wants to be looked after. He wants to be nurtured. He wants to be cared for. He wants everything that, you know, William has. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to keep going on about Harry, but okay. What's Meghan's next move in disastrous? No. What's Meghan's next move? How does she feel about Harry? How is she feeling about Harry? Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is somebody that he really, really likes, and she's this woman is nurturing, caring, but she's also good at what she does. So she's good at getting Harry to open up without suggesting things or putting things into his head. She's allowing him or encouraging him to find his own voice. You can see half of Nigeria cringing when Meghan said, Canada feels like home. She's had more homes than a foster kid, I tell you. And she's threatened by it because beauty is from inside to out, okay? And how I say that is by, like, the way you would think, talk, sit, things you'll do. Meghan don't want to take her ring off. Meghan thinks if she can, you know, do these stupid talks on him and what goes on in the background. I mean, you have to, right, go over it and then just listen to from our point of view here of what she's doing. She thinks like it's going to make Harry, it's going to be more difficult for him to not be committed. Is Meghan trying to make this other woman like jealous? Or no, is Meghan trying to send a message to this woman that her and Harry are together? It's all right, you know, it's sending a message. Maybe she's thinking, oh, it's early days, you know, but yeah, she's trying to send a message as well. It's like, fast. So you on your competition, you've got like these looks like light rods or fire rods inside, and you've also got a fire rod there as well. Oh, on there. If you look on her face, right, when she says is my family, she didn't ever say our in that video, you know, oh, you are our children, you know, our family. I think on one part of the video as well, you know, it looked to me where she's waffling on and then she goes about Harry and she says lose, and then stops, you know, as if she was going to say losers, and then stops and then goes into a tangent on something else. Is Meghan sharing a bed with Harry on Invictus? Well, she's trying. She's trying, but I don't think there's just her. I think there's somebody else as well. No, I'm not going in to say that there's 3 of them. But like Diana said, there was 3 of us in that marriage. And so this is a quote that she's going to use as well. You know, has to be Diana's way. Are they sharing a bed? No. I'd say no. Is Meghan trying to, you know, use sex to keep on to Harry? Is she trying to use sex? Oh yeah, but she's not just doing the sex neither, she's telling lies. So, you know, she's making out to this other woman that everything's rosy and they're all, you know, happy days. So she's lying. She's also lying to herself as well. Is she trying to? Yeah, I think she is, but those days are over. I always think about me and my husband. Like, sometimes I say to him, you know, go to your dad's or something. It gets on my nerves when he's moaning. And he has been through a difficult time, actually, in the last 12 months. So it's just one of them. But even though I would say to him, you know, go to your dad's. I feel like I would mean it at the time, but I would be upset if it happened. And so I kind of feel like on a 100% scale of man, that this is what's happening. So she's going to tell lies here and make out that her and Harry are as close as ever. But this is all about a message to somebody else. You know, she's a wreck. That's why she had a drink. That's why she started talking. There was nothing planned in her mind, or whatever she was going to say, she'd have thought it over about 100 times and just got the gist of it. Has Meghan threatened Harry with doing, you know, revealing hidden information about him? They're having a lot of arguments about it, you know, a lot. Sorry, this is the Westward Tarot. Somebody asked me, it's on Amazon. I don't know if you like these. I like them. They're quite easy to work with, to be fair. Yeah, disagreements and failed partnerships. So she knows she can't have what she wants. She's trying. She's fighting. But it's too late. You know, it really is too late. So what's Meghan's greatest fear? Oh, look at her, sucking her cheeks in, you know, going round and round in circles. Can only remember the last 2 minutes of what anybody says. All eyes on you, all eyes. So she's going to get some attention that she's, you know, not happy about. And I know we say good and bad attention is still good for her. But this one, no. She feels like, you know, she's going to be in a goldfish bowl and everybody else is looking in. So what's she afraid of? That, and also being left, you know, high and dry, because Harry can always, Harry gets a better response than she does. You know, her name is mud, it's all over. I mean, you know, Netflix, the lot, it's gone. And don't forget that, you know, not enough money could make her ever be happy, you know, or content. It's never enough. Really, she you know, even so, even if there was a divorce, then will Meghan still try and make Harry's life a misery? Absolutely. Absolutely, okay, especially over the next year as well. You'll find out things that are coming out and I'll make your hair curl. Not enough money in this world to suffice her. She's going to use the kids, you know, unless you pay me, you can't have the kids. I'll be looking at Harry next on his side of the version of events and see. But, you know, she thinks she's very clever. Who's Meghan? She thought it was her that was gonna, you know, end up having an affair or anything. Well, she wouldn't have anyway, because I tell you why. She wouldn't want to, you know, put in jeopardy what she had with the titles and everything. And she still wants their titles as well. And she wants a property, you know. She wants a daughter. She wants something closing down. So she wants things to be done in secret. If someone tried blackmailing me, right, even if I'd have murdered somebody and they was blackmailing me and I thought I'd got away with it, I wouldn't allow them. I wouldn't allow them to have that leverage over me, because she's a leech and they just keep coming back and coming back. So I'd rather do my time and you know, obviously be unhappy about it than let somebody like her come in and try and control me. How did Meghan feel about being away from her children? I know what you're saying, okay, but do I have to say every bloody reading, okay? Kids exist, it may be surrogate, and I don't believe they came from her. No, I forgot the question. Oh yeah, how does she feel? So you've got, yeah, I feel like that's Archie and that's Lilibet. So you've got all these octopus, you know. Octopuses, I believe, are very, oh, I don't know if I got this right, but I feel like an octopus would always have a hand in on the children, you know, make a good mother provider. But this is somebody else doing this as well. So it's like she'd be celebrating because she gets to keep her children. Not for long. It's terrible what she's doing to herself. And I don't know about you, but did you see the Invictus turnout? Okay, at one point I saw from the back leading up, there's not that many people there, and there was hardly anybody, you know. This speech was nothing like ever that we've seen and witnessed before. She was totally unhinged. You know, how do the Invictus people feel about Meghan? They can quite clearly see there's something very, very wrong with Meghan and Harry, and that she's not coping. Can you imagine being in that audience watching her? Everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? This isn't, you know, usually she's front and centre doing her own thing. She knows she's not wanted. How does Meghan feel about the Invictus people? So Meghan had to go with Harry. Had to go with Harry. You need to be with him 24 hours a day to try and convince him that this relationship can start again or continue. That nobody else will love him like she does. Oh dear, I won't wish that love on anybody. She had no choice. She didn't want to go, but she has to. And that's the thing. So she's not gone to Invictus to want to support it or enjoy it. She's gone there to keep hold of a man. Has Meghan gone there to keep hold of Harry? Absolutely, you know, this is the weakest point in their relationship. Absolutely, you know. Things haven't been right, obviously. She's sending a message out, so she must know about this other person. She must know. Oh, look at that, 2 cards together, unwilling and things not going our way. Did Meghan ever believe she would be in this situation? No. He's isolated her. He's told her not to bother, not to ring, not to call, not to email. He doesn't want anything to do with him. 4 of Swords reverse, you know. No, she didn't. She absolutely didn't. And this is not what she expected. She thought Harry would run off her finger all the time. What does Meghan believe the problem is between her and Harry? Probably that he started thinking for himself. I know he's a wankier, and he is, you know, but I just want him to go right to the bottom and rebuild himself up with none of the shite before. Nobody should be in therapy, have those issues all their lives, you know, all his life. Because we learn to move on, we learn to forgive, we learn to understand, we learn to accept. Sometimes we have to accept things, you know, that are painful and everything. But all he's gone on and about is Chelsea, his mother, and the media. All shaped in a way by her. No, not shaped by her because he already had it in him, but, you know, encouraged, and she's just made him, what's the word where they take his pain and make it hers? What are you doing to me this morning? Right, okay, so that's, did she ever feel that? No. He's isolating her, he don't want to know. See, Invictus people are seeing her unravel and they're like, what the hell? You got 2 tortoises there, so, you know, Harry and Meghan are very slow on getting their message. Slow on getting the message. You've also got the tortoise in the hair, where the tortoise wins. She's not going to win. More speeches, more speeches. Nobody else, you know. So let's just ask, will Meghan be able to get a billionaire boyfriend? And if not, why? Well, I do see a man there. I think he's old. Nobody in the right mind, even a billionaire, millionaire, somebody with 100 quid in the bank, nobody will touch her because she's so toxic. And in a relationship, you can see what happens. Does a billionaire want to stop speaking to his children? You know, does he want to stop speaking to his friends? Meghan wouldn't like that control, but actually she could be put in a place, you know, and have to scheme it her way. I do see a man, okay? I do see a man, King of Swords. So he's loaded. He's a professional at what he does. I don't know, I'm getting big tech here, big tech. But he'd watch her like an eagle, you know. Yeah, watch her like an eagle. So it must be, you know, it must be over. Right, okay, when can we expect news of a divorce? Oh, we said Christmas, didn't we? Or was that the kids? After Invictus. It's certainly coming up, you know. It's certainly coming up. So, you know, is Meghan intentionally trying to paved the way to look at a victim regarding Harry? Yeah, she wants to see how, you know, it's been upsetting her and what she knows and this, that and the other. Look, they've been split up for ages, okay? And I know people say, oh, well, why would anybody be bothered about Meghan and having a new person, Meghan being out? Meghan will care. Meghan will care. She'll care about the money, she'll care about the secret, she'll care about the kids. Or who gets the kids, who gets, you know, the money. This is also, you know, well, it was going on at their time. And so expect her in the next day or two as well, continuously, whilst Invictus, doing these kind of things, so that afterwards, you know, she can say, oh, well, and you've been a busy bee. Yeah, she can say, oh, well, you know, he upset me and this is why I did this. I was terribly emotional. Okay, what's the future for Meghan? The very near future. She's going to see an opportunity. So, you know, she's already written her own book. I told you this, you know, keeping a diary of every day and in her own fluff words. You know, she has been keeping a diary every single day. And she's got videos, she's got footage, she's got photos, she's got letters. Oh, Harry, you know, write me a card saying how much you love me. There's a book. There's her book. Diaries of a what, Miss Markle? So she's still scheming now. I can't tell you enough. Go back and watch that video and picture her when she's saying about, and he's my family as well. And she sort of like looks, you know, people. And looking, you know, it's all in the background about what he does and everything else. Just go and watch it again with a set of new eyes. And then come back in the comments and tell me what you think. It might not be, you know, what I'm saying that you agree with, but let me know anyway. Okay, outcome for Meghan of this Invictus Games, and that's the last card. She's taken one too many risks. One too many risks. Should have just left it alone. You see, with the claws out, you know, it's the face. The face just, you know, watch for her face. There's not love there. There's anger. There's resentment. There's fear. mean, she didn't even do her hair properly. I can't believe that fringe. I can't believe it. It looked like she was bald in parts. Oh dear. Not composed at all, is she? She's, I've said it before, she's unravelling, and this is like where we start to see all this even worse behaviour. People say, oh, it's for attention, and it's because of her psyops, and it's because of this. No, it isn't. She's losing a man in front of her own eyes. I mean, the rest could be true, but in this instance, this is what it's all about. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to keep me out of this suppression. Like and subscribe as well. And I'll keep bringing you all these videos as much as I can. Okay, guys. Bye now. Bye-bye.